This is an emergency transmission. Citizens of the world, please, make no mistake. The zombie apocalypse is near. Will you cower and hide, or join us and fight? We are Dezombified. So stay on point and watch your six.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Can you guys hear us? Testing 1 2 1 2. I'm sorry I interrupted you, darling. Go on right ahead.
It's fine. I was having issues on my end.
Oh, it's okay. We are talking to each other and the audience. We will introduce you in a moment.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stereo Dread. As always, I am your host, Kenny Dreadful, and with me is my lovely assistant, Miss Stereo.
Hello, darlings. Mary P says she can hear us. Thank you all.
Fantastic. Good job. Tonight, we were supposed to have Zach Baby, and we also booked True Nightmares, and everything's just crazy and wonky. So we're going to be doing Zach Babies tomorrow, and tonight we're going to be doing True Nightmares. So yeah, be on the lookout for that.
So yeah, we totally had a crash in our system. It
How many
went
weeks
bonkers.
ago was that? It was like, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah,
Something like that?
about a couple of weeks ago. And then we were, just talking to Zach Baby. We're thinking everything's okay. And then all of a sudden we realized we had lost some very important parts of what we were going to do tonight. So I'm very sorry about that.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys, welcome.
Yeah, welcome everybody. It's good to see you all. I see we have Bansheba, the lovely Bansheba. She's amazing. And
Yes,
as
she is.
always, she's into his house. I see Mary P, practically perfect in every way. She's into his house. I also see Pixel Pia. Welcome, Pixel Pia. It's good to see you. She's into his house. Nice. I see we have a gunshot. The CBW owner. Alrighty then. Welcome. You're into his house. Awesome. Who else is up in here, my love?
Let's see. I'm looking. Christine Baker's here. Hi.
Christine Baker. She's into his house.
Welcome, darling. We've missed you.
Indeed. I was going to put out a APB, All Points Bulletin, out on Christine Baker. But thank goodness you were right.
So, if we missed your name, please say something, because we are not seeing many people in the chat. So please let us know if you are here. And of course, if you are lurking, we welcome you. We love you. We welcome everybody. Okay, so thank you for being here, by the way. Lurkers are welcome here as well. All haters and lovers of all things Stereo Dread, you are all welcome here. And we love you too. All of you. Awesome.
Fantastic. All right, so without further ado, we're going to bring in True Nightmares. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you for having me.
You're into his house. Nice. So, True Nightmares, we know that you do some narrating. We know you do drawings. Tell us about that. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I would say I've been drawing since I was a little kid.
Same.
I've been drawing forever.
Same here.
And I've always I had a passion for art and drawing, and I think I've had more of a creating my own characters and my own stories and stuff. since like I was just really little, and then of course like I still have like my childhood dream of like working for like actual studios and stuff one day, but I don't know. I just think it's more fun to create your own stuff.
It is. What was your first, like, of course, we all started out with crayons, right? And colored pencils. Right? So that's what you started out with when you first came across your love of drawing? So what do you use now? Copics? Do you just do all digital? Are you still liking like pencil, charcoals, what? Water paints? Like, what's up?
Oh, okay. When I like originally when I would just draw like on paper and stuff, I actually did a lot of inking in the beginning. So I did a lot of sketches. I used a lot of like markers, like black markers and stuff. So I really liked inking a lot. And then when I started making my own comics and stuff, it was like all hand drawn. And so like when I realized that everything was starting to go digital, which was really like back in 2012, I believe, that was when I started kind of playing with like Photoshop and figuring out what software that I would need. And then I started jumping into digital, like digital art, digital like comics and stuff like that, or web comics. So now I use like I still have most of the Adobe suite, but I mostly do all my art through Clip Studio Paint.
Nice.
And then I have a Wacom tablet that I hook up to my laptop. Nice. So that's really how I create all my drawings, all my stories, all through there.
Okay, nice. Let me see. So what's your favorite art style? Is it anime? Is it, abstract, realism? Like, what is it?
It would definitely be anime. I really got inspired by a lot of anime shows, and I have like a lot of anime that I'm a fan of anyway. And I would also say when I was a kid, like I used to collect the like, I don't know if you remember like how like in certain places would have like the certain stickers and stuff, and they're like these like Hispanic stickers, and I used to collect those, and then I would like practice drawing off of that. But eventually I think I got more into anime, so like a lot of my inspiration and stuff and our style is a little bit more anime looking, but I'm slowly trying to find my own style.
Where did you get the inspiration to do Lady Spookarias?
Can I say that again?
Where did you find the inspiration to just come up and do Lady Spookarias? OC that you drew.
Oh, like my character, or
no, Lady Spookaria.
Yeah, didn't you draw Lady Spookaria's OC?
Like a fan art version.
Oh, I just wanted to do something. Okay, so I have random moments where I just want to do my next for other people. So it was literally random. It was very much random. I just wanted to. I really just wanted to do something for her, and that's what I came up with.
Nice. That's pretty cool. We're all about, people expressing themselves, their talents. So we're all about that here. Tell us about the narrating part of your channel.
For the narrating part, I will say I'm still practicing. I'm still trying to get better with that. But I think it really comes from my love of horror, to be honest. I've always been a fan of like horror movies, and I just really wanted to try to like create my own stories, tell my own stories, and a lot of like some of the things that I've kind of stuck with, or some of the stories that I have told, comes from a lot of my favorite horror movies.
Speaking of, can you share with us some of your favorite horror movies of all times?
Ooh, okay. So as far as the classics go, I am an Alfred Hitchcock fan. So I like the classic directors, kind of going a little bit more, maybe around like the 70s or 80s, maybe. I'm definitely a fan of the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street,
Nice.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like there's just so many. There's so many. And then I definitely like a lot of international films. So I love horror from like from Korea. Like I love a lot of the Korean horror films because I feel like, you know, if they're going to scare you, they're going to scare the hell out of you. Like they don't hold back. And I like appreciate when directors try to get that natural response from the audience.
Yeah, that's a lost art. You know, we used to do that here. You know, back in like you said, back in the olden days with the older like directors and stuff. It just got like into a lot of jump scares at one point, and you know, a lot of big budget, you know, animation. I mean, you know, so yeah, but yeah, I agree though. You know, it's more about story and how you present the scares than just the scares. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
So, how have you found the because you're pretty new, you know, what do you think about the community, the horror / narrator / paranormal community? What are your thoughts? What are your first impressions?
Well, to be honest, I've actually done this once before, and
You do
at the
sound
time
familiar.
I had a little bit more subscribers at the time, and unfortunately, you know, there was like something that kind of happened in my life to where I had to put a pause on it, and then I kind of, you know, recently came back. So I say, as far as the horror community, I already knew that like a lot of the people in that community was very supportive. It's so cool watching other narrators, new or experienced, kind of just, you know, show their own creativity. And then I've actually like collabed with a lot of creators, you know, from Twitter, and everyone is just really supportive. And, you know, and I think like when you're new and when you're trying to, you know, figure your way out, it's really helpful when you have a community that's willing to not just support you, but also kind of hype you up, and, you know, and be willing to like share your stuff with their friends and just kind of show that love for you. And, you know, so I'm very appreciative of the support that I've gotten so far.
You know, we can totally relate. I mean, we're not gonna lie and say that there aren't those few bad apples, but everybody else, honestly, that are, you know, are not the rotten apples, they make up for it in spades. I mean, we have people here tonight that have been with us since the channel started, you know, and in the audience actually, and it might be just 7 watching now, but I can promise you, these guys, we are small, but we attack like the 300. Honestly, that's how they make us feel. You know, these guys don't play. They are there for us to show up and show off all of the time, you know, and it's just been really an amazing ride, you know. When you least expect it and you think you know everything that's going on, what ends up happening is somebody will surprise you with something even more amazing. These guys are just completely terrific and so supportive. But baby, real quick, we got a couple of new roll calls in the chat if you want to do that, darling. We have here Ree is here, baby. Ree's here.
Hey, welcome, Ree. Welcome. It's so good to see you, Ree. Thank you. You're in his house.
Awesome. And we also have Mutant Artificial Intelligence. Hi, Mutant.
Mutant artificial intelligence is into his house.
Ooh. Yes, he certainly is. Awesome. So, yeah, I was about to ask her about her love of horror and where it originated from. If that's okay with you, tell us, True Nightmares, where do you think, especially being a female, you know, we're supposed to be all like, we're scared, and if a crazy pop-up jump scare comes up, we just, you know, pull closer to the man or whatever. What I want to know is, where did your love of horror come from?
So my love of horror originally started from it actually started from my grandmother, and so I remember that the first scary movie that she ever showed to me was Child's Play, and that was my first Chucky movie. And I actually was not scared of him at all. Like, I loved the movie overall. And so my grandmother used to put on Chucky. She put on Indiana Jones, which I know that's not scary, but it's still
it is
Indiana
a little.
Jones. Okay, I can't.
It is a little. Remember the one with they took the guy's heart out and he was still alive, and it was beating. I mean, that one was kind of creepy when I saw it when I was little.
You know what's funny? I think that was actually the one that I saw too.
The part that terrified me was the snakes. Yeah.
Oh,
like,
God,
snakes.
Those are like the worst. I hate that.
It's I mean, it's scary, like, for this, like, I mean, if you were in that predicament, you would be scared, but like watching it, you know, because you're watching the movie, like, him freaking out over the snakes was always so funny to me.
Yeah, that is true. Anytime we see people freaking out, we find that comedic.
You know,
I don't
what
know
I
why.
found funny was the part where the girl had "I love you" on her eyelids. And she blinked at
Oh
the
my
professor.
God, that was so. I think, like, in the new or the recent Indiana Jones, where he's in the quicksand and they throw him a snake and he's freaking out and he's like, you know what? No, I can feel the bottom. And they're like, no, you can't. Just grab the snake. Stop calling it a snake. Call it something else.
That's hilarious, really. We got Timothy Duran here, baby, putting up snake emojis.
Timothy, hi. Thank you for showing up. We have True Nightmares with us, and Timothy Duran is into his house.
He is also one of our OG supporters. He's been around a while, around these parts.
Oh,
Thank you,
nice.
Timothy, for being here. Yeah, we're all. Let me tell you something. You're
We're
going to
diversified.
find.
I think we're very
Oh,
diversified
yes.
as far as, you know, our friends, and
Yes.
because we have directors, we have sculptors, artists, digital artists, you know, makeup artists, special effect artists, you know, actors.
God.
I
Yes.
mean, just narrators.
Authors.
Authors. I mean,
Radio hosts.
Oh, wow.
radio hosts. You know,
Yeah.
people. You know, people that's been in TV shows like Don't Turn Around. He was, you know, he's in a TV show. He had a part in a couple of different shows. Amazing. I think he's also ex-FBI agent. I mean, we have a lot of diversified.
Yeah. Diversified large group.
Yes.
I mean, and not just, you know, from all those types of professions and maybe artistic backgrounds, but also people from even different walks of life and different faiths even. For example, we have people here that we've always said we are Christians, and that's where my love of horror comes from, the Bible. I'll explain that later if you want. But
It doesn't sound weird. Like, I like kind of the same. I like for horror, I like when they drag religion into it.
supernatural
So,
and paranormal, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love anything that's about demons, ghosts, witches, things
Angels,
like that.
demons.
Yes,
Like I'm all for that.
Yes.
Yes, love the epic battle between good and evil, the never-ending battle.
Yeah.
You know I love that,
I agree.
and not just that. The Book of Revelation alone, my goodness, that's horrific.
Yeah, it is.
I love it. It's like my goodness. But
I like the historical part when it comes to religion.
Oh, yes.
To be honest.
yes, no. It also is very fascinating. But let me see here. I was gonna ask her something and I totally forgot.
It's okay.
Holy crap!
It's all right. It'll come to you now.
Yes, it just came to me. The reason why we started on religion in the first place is we usually don't get religious here. That's one thing we do not do, unless it comes to weed, because I have very, very specific beliefs about that. I think that it is sanctioned by God, but that's a whole nother thing for another day. But there is something that I do say is that we don't get religious here, but everybody knows that we're Christian, and we have people in our horde that are Wiccan,
Atheist,
pagan, Buddhist, alien UFO believers,
Satanist.
Yeah, we have all types of people here, believe it or not.
Everybody's in here.
People who are into
and we all get along. We don't judge one another.
I like how he put the emphasis on Satanists.
Satanists?
Yes, but we do. It's not a lie. Some people have told us privately that that's what they believe.
Yeah.
And
believe
who are
what
we?
you want, we respect that. Just respect us, and we could get along, and that's the beautiful about the Z Horde and Stereo Dread and our fans.
We're not here to preach to you. That's not what we're here about. I mean, we even have people who are from the LGBTQ community, even people who are in their private lives very political. We don't allow it here because we want people to get along here. We want this to be a place where everybody feels welcome and nobody has a label. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Listen, you could be a fidget spinner.
That's
and we love you.
Hell yeah. Doesn't matter what you are, what you choose to be, we don't care. We are here, to be that light, at the end of, that light that shines in the darkness, because that's what we're supposed to be, especially coming from that background where we come from. So we're shining our light, and we welcome everybody else to shine their light too, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together, and definitely we will all die someday, and we will all be equal.
# love diabetes.
Hell yeah.
that's about
love diabetes for sure.
We have the local nightmare. Wepa. He's into his house. La casa.
That's right. We also have Madame Raven.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
Raven. She's into his house.
Yes, and it's ironic you say you love her. I love her too. We all love her. We love Madame Raven.
Yeah,
she's
we do.
Fabulous. But you sound a lot like her.
Oh,
when
really?
you when you speak.
Yeah.
I don't know about when you narrate, because I haven't had the chance to do like a side by side
comparison.
Like I've heard you both, but like to do a comparison, I've never actually sat down to do that. But you do sound like, alike in voice. But also we have here
Aaron 50/50 360 baby. Yeah. He's into his house.
Woo! And we also have Kayla Madeline. Hi, Kayla Madeline.
All right. Kayla Madeline is into his house.
Okie dokie.
Welcome.
And of course, we have our very good friend, Arte Morbid. Hi.
Frankie, baby. Yeah. He's from Chi-Town. He's awesome. He's into his house.
Freaking Kenny, man. Oh man, I see Madam Raven throwing up the point exclamation. Sorry we didn't turn on the stream avatars today, but we are working on a lot of updates since our PCs crashed. There's a lot of things and sources missing, but we have everything backed up in the cloud. We just have to re-upload everything and just, you know, put it right back to where we were. But
facts.
We'll get that back up and running so you guys can play the mini games. I'm so sorry. Mwah. But go ahead, baby. Ask the next question.
All right, fine. So let's do a he said, she said right
Okay.
quick. We haven't done that in such a long time.
That is true.
All right, so first we're going to say colors, Mysterio.
Okay.
Right?
Go.
Okay, I say her favorite color is blue.
I say it's red.
All right, he said, she said. Who's right?
Kenny is. I love blue.
Blue is a beautiful color.
All right, the best, whoever gets to 5 first is the winner. Winner chicken dinner. I got 1, baby. It's
Does that mean
1,
I'm going to have to cook
2,
chicken dinner
0.
if I lose? Because I don't see that as a loss. I love chicken.
That's
Especially
right.
fried chicken. Oh my God, I'm dying.
Delicious.
I can't have it too much because I am diabetic. But, oh God, do I love me some fried chicken. Oh my God. Southern
Well,
style,
you know
girl.
what? Being that we're talking about, you know, food.
Okay.
Okay, I say her favorite food happens to be, let's see, like fast food, like burgers, pizza.
Yeah?
You know, yeah.
I say she likes Spanish food.
Okay.
You know, Dominican
He
or
said-
Puerto Rican,
she
one of
said
those
Mexican, Spanish food in general.
two. Okay.
Oh my goodness, the food one's hard because I like everything.
Me too.
I know.
Oh man, Kenny, what was your answer again?
Like, you know, burgers, pizza, stuff like that.
Fast food. He said fast
Oh,
food. I
dang
say
it.
it's Spanish food.
Okay.
You don't
Well,
like
I mean, nowadays almost anything can be fast food. I mean, we got food trucks nowadays.
Yes, that's true.
Oh
I
man.
used to love watching that show on Food Network, the food truck shows. Everybody's racing across the country trying to be the winning food truck. That was a good show.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to side. I'm gonna have to side with her actually, because I think if you go to a really good Mexican restaurant and then you can get a really good chimichanga, like they do it
Oh
right with
my
all the sauce and
gosh.
stuff. Oh my god!
Oh, but wait. No.
Bum, bum,
Real
bum,
quick,
bum,
let's go to the real typical Latino food though.
What?
What about rice and beans and pastelillos and pernil and all those type of
quesadillas.
things? No, not quesadillas. I'm talking about
So
like. Go ahead,
I-
go.
okay, so like so I mean, I've probably had a little bit of like real Mexican food. So I've had, I mean, I think everyone has menudo. Like, I think everyone's had that.
Yeah.
I've had pupusas. Those were really good. I think what's another one? Okay, so I've actually had like a friend of mine. Her mom had made this really good soup, and it was actually like really freaking good. But she used chicken feet, and I was kind of freaked out about it. But
That's
but
a sancocho.
It was really,
That's
really
a sancocho.
good.
Was she Dominican?
I never asked. I mean, because this was like back when I was in high school when I had this, but I think they were from Mexico.
Okay, cool.
So I mean, I don't know if that's a specific food from a certain place, but either way, I mean, the woman can cook. Okay.
So we are tied. It's 1-1, right, baby?
Yeah, 1-1.
But real quick, before we ask the next
Leonard
question.
Barton is into his house. His house.
That's right. Sorry about that. We have a delay, so everybody's talking over everybody. So if you guys notice that, no, we're not interrupting each other. It's just we have some sort of weird delay going on here. Okay. But go ahead, baby. Ask. What's the next? You want to ask her yours, or should I ask her mine?
Yes, you ask her yours.
Oh, okay. So as far as horror goes, we all love horror here, but you know, there's different types of horror. And yes, I agree, Madame Raven, always avocados. I gotta buy some. Damn it, I forgot to buy some. I went to the market today. But anyway, I digress. I already like, of course, I said the paranormal. Kenny said, what did you like, baby?
I'm sorry, what?
As far as your
I'm
favorite,
reading the chat.
oh, I'm sorry. As far as your favorite horror, what's your baby?
Yeah, like the supernatural type of horror.
También,
with
right?
And
You also said that too, right?
yeah, she did.
She did. So we all have that in common.
Yeah.
But if you had to pick another one that was not that, between slashers, sci-fi,
Horror, fantasy.
psychological thriller,
Psychological
if it was
thrillers.
no supernatural or paranormal, what would be like your second one that you would like?
I say sci-fi horror.
I say slasher,
Okay.
like Freddy.
That's another hard one because I like psychological and I love slasher.
Oh, okay.
I said sci-fi, science fiction horror. Like,
Okay, so I won that one
space.
because I say slashers. She says she also loves slasher. So
Did she win that?
Yeah,
Two
I used to-
nightmares.
I did. I won that one.
I mean, I say she's technically right.
Okay. Oh, that is so funny. Okay, let's see here.
All right, your favorite ice cream. I'm gonna say, this is a good one. I'm gonna say Neapolitan.
I'm gonna say is something that has I'm sorry, I have a cold, but something that has stuff in it, like maybe Chunky Monkey or Rocky Road, but nothing plain. I don't think she likes stuff plain. I have a feeling she likes a little,
Either
mix up.
Chunky Monkey or Rocky Road. Which one is it?
No, I meant like something that wasn't plain. You know what I mean? Something with stuff in it.
Well, I said Neapolitan, and that's not plain. That's 3 different flavors.
Oh God. All right, fine. Since you're gonna make me choose, I'm gonna say chocolate chip.
Mine would be anything that has caramel in it. So if it has a caramel filling or a caramel middle or anything, so chocolate with caramel will always be my favorite go-to.
Okay. Ooh, I gotta have that. I don't think I ever have. Chocolate with caramel.
Excuse me, my headphones fell.
I know Ben and
I'm so sorry
Jerry's.
about that.
Ben and Jerry's has like ice cream. Like it's I never know the name of it, but it's like they have the little ice creams, and then they have like the caramel middle, and I think they have like a solid chocolate topping or something like that where you can break through. So I think I might be wrong, but I think that's what they have.
Oh my God. So neither one of us got that one. Because I just said chocolate chip. Wanted me to be specific, But okay. Bathsheba says turtle ice cream. I haven't had that in years. I think I'm gonna try some.
You know whose favorite ice cream happens to be Swiss almond? Aaron 505360. He loves Swiss almond.
What?
Yeah, he's into his house.
That's my favorite. Oh my God, that is like my absolute favorite. You give me a vanilla Swiss almond from Haagen-Dazs, which they are almost damn near impossible to find, and that's it. You've won my heart. Somebody please, if you find a coupon for it or something, please do send it to me because I love me some vanilla Swiss almond.
Okay, so this is the last question, Miss
Okay.
Stereo.
Go.
We're gonna talk right now. Who's her favorite slasher? Either Freddy or Jason? I say Jason.
I say Freddy because I love Freddy and everybody loves Freddy. Come on, he's awesome. What do you say, True Nightmares?
Oh, you guys are giving me hard questions. I love them both.
Me too, but I love Freddy more.
Oh gosh. See, both of them are awesome. I'm gonna have to go with Freddy because at least he'll clown you before he kills you.
Yes, he's hilarious. He's either gonna roast you or he's gonna kill you.
Yeah, I mean, Freddy will clown you, and Jason just don't care. He sees you, he pops up out of nowhere. You're dead. He's done. That's it.
I agree. Freddy's my favorite too. So
or he's just gonna roast you while he kills you too.
That's right. You know it,
yeah,
baby.
so well, I'll say classic Freddy. I mean, I heard some bad rumors about the new one, but classic Freddy will clown you before he kills you, or still clown you while you're dying.
Yep. I agree. Well, you know something, Mysterio. You are the clear-cut winner. Congratulations. Really? Mysterio wins. Oh. He said, she said. Woo-woo.
That's one for the girls. Oh man, that's awesome. I like playing that one because everybody has different interesting answers.
Yeah, everybody does. And we get to know a little bit more deeper, about our guest, So it's a little more personal. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. It is a fun game though. Like it totally
Yeah, this was
is.
really fun.
Yeah, I could totally like keep going all night. But we don't want to bore anybody, but hey, if the chat has a question, what about you guys? Bathsheba says, killer clowns from outer space. Thoughts, baby. Tell us your thoughts, girl.
Killer clowns out of space?
Killer clowns from outer space.
I think that would be more terrifying than the regular clown stockings. I mean, come on! I mean, the clown year, that year when all the clowns were just popping up out of nowhere and they were trying to make that a thing. Okay, so I would say killer clowns from outer space will be a level up from that as far as the terrifying meter.
Well, I always had a fear of clowns when I was younger. Almost my entire life. I ended up dominating it though, so I did get over it. I now find them funny. I get why people are terrified of them because I used to be as well. But there is a movie called Killer Clowns from Outer Space from the 80s. I did show it in the beginning. So from the 80s, and you gotta see it. It is the cheesiest but the best kind of cheesy movie ever. Real quick. Yeah, totally. But really quick, what is your biggest fear? Somebody in the audience asked. I'm trying to find out who it was that asked that. But somebody asked about your biggest fear.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, rather phobias. Phobias specifically.
Oh, phobias. Okay, because I was about to say fears as in situational fears.
No, more like a phobia.
Okay, so I absolutely can't stand spiders.
Oh.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice and everything, but I mean, it's, like for daddy long legs and stuff, they kind of get a pass. Mm-hmm. But anything that looks like it is not even from our country, it's time to go. It's time to get the fire, get the light, get every bleach chemical spray you have in the house. I'm sorry, you would have laughed at me harder when I had to deal with the wolf spider. Okay, that was not a good day.
My favorite. Because I grew up in and this is my worst bug I hate the most, would have to be a cockroach. We come from Harlem, New York, from the projects. And when I say the projects, I mean the projects in New York. And the roaches there is just a disgrace, honestly. So my favorite pastime at one point became grabbing the hairspray bottle, because they used to be aerosol when I used to buy them at the dollar store, and a lighter, and I would just go around my house trying to find areas where I could just and it's funny because Kenny and I have that in common. He used to hunt bugs. He was a bug hunter, the bug killer. God. Yeah. All over his house. Kill the flies, kill the bugs, kill everything. What was it that you used to, your uncle, I think it was, told you he paid you a nickel for every bug you killed or something? Tell us about that, baby. Tell her about it.
My first job, I was 7 years old, and I visited my uncle, and it was hot. He left the window open. He had a ton of flies in there, and I was all icked out. And he said, well, kill them, and I'll give you 5 cents for each one. Damn sure I killed 100. So you count that up, baby.
Oh my gosh. I can't do bugs. I mean, I try, but I can't do it. I can't.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, and see, like I have a daughter, so my daughter is the opposite. She will bring something in.
I can't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Madame Raven says, I had a wolf spider on my curtains a few years ago with hundreds of babies on her back.
Ew.
Ew.
I
Oh my
would have screamed.
Oh my god.
I used to have a friend, 'cause I live in California, so we actually have a little desert spot out here. And I had a friend a few years back, and I was like hanging out with her and her mom, and that's why this is a true story. Like I'm chilling on the couch, and I can see something huge, big enough, moving at the corner of my eye, and I look, and it's a wolf spider. And I remember I kind of did that slow, like got myself up off the couch. I slowly backed away and like darted down the hallway to get her mom.
Oh my god.
And we spent like 10, 20 minutes trying to kill this thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I would have died.
Like I had her mom was the one who caught it and killed it, and she's like, well, help me. I'm like, no, the hell I'm not. No.
Oh man. Let me go real quick to the lady, hop on out and go to the ladies' room real quick. But baby, we have a roll call. Talk to our guest for a moment.
All right, will do. So
Okay.
we have Stefan 1708 in his house. Welcome to the Horde. Really appreciate having you here. We have True Nightmares on the air with us. Awesome creator right here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to her, I suggest you do. Can you say hello in the chat, True Nightmares? So if anyone else hasn't been by your channel, they could check you out.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I kind of don't have the thing on right now, so I'm just going to say hello. Yes, if you can, just definitely subscribe to my channel. I think I'm at 138 right now. So, I mean, it would be like awesome. Like if that just went up to like a little bit more. But when you subscribe, I definitely, I always hope that everyone likes what I have. I try to be different, try to be unique. In any way possible, but I like friends.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you at all. So tell me, how does your daughter feel about, the whole mommy's a YouTuber. She narrates and draws. How does she feel about that?
Well, she's a little artist herself.
Oh, okay.
She I know there's plenty of times like I would try to record her, like it's just like a random family moment,
Yeah.
and she'll act like she's on YouTube. So
Oh, really? Oh, that's just adorable.
So I think she she really likes that. She likes just about anything that I draw. She knows that I do comics and like stories and stuff, and then I'm trying to give her inspiration, to draw her own things and write her own stories and stuff. And she has a really big imagination, so that's good to encourage your kids to do something that they like to do.
Yeah, that's true. I totally agree with that, especially when it comes to the arts. The arts are so important, and so many inner city schools unfortunately have done away with a lot of the art programs. That includes music as well, and it's a shame. They should, we got to put more money towards that for these inner city kids. And I know because I'm from the inner city, so I know what I'm talking about. They started to phase that out, and I was I think, how can you phase out music and art? Like, that's retarded. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think here in California, it's it is the same thing, but I think we're facing more towards programs being cut for kids with special needs or low income families. Like so there's a lot of stuff that's being targeted towards families who literally need all the help that they can get. So I think it's not so much as the communities or the states. It's really the people who make the decision as far as like what to cut and what not to cut, and that's where the real problem is, honestly. And it really irritates me because, like, okay, look, just because art and music may not be important to you because you're a big important politician person, but the rest of us is not you. That the rest of us like art and music and stuff that makes us happy.
That's right. And it's very therapeutic, and it also means a lot of different things to different people, So yeah, I hear you. I'm looking at your channel right quick. Can you tell me, have you done any, I see you did a collab with Pumpkin Queen, Fear Crawler. Tell me about your collaborations. How do you feel about working with other creators? Is it something that you really look forward to?
Ooh, I love it, to be honest. And the collab was really just it was an idea that I had because I guess I wanted to somehow help other creators through my channel. And so I felt that, if I just basically I did a post on Twitter and I asked if anybody wanted to kind of like join in. And so the idea was that, yes, I'm doing this collab with the creator, which is cool. But at the same time, it's like if anyone were to kind of pass by my channel and see my art and see the collab and like what I did, then not only do I probably get a like on a video, but now they have a new person that they can go check out.
That's true. And that's why we like to do collabs as well. And that's why we like to do Stereo Dread, because honestly, we're Dezombified and we started out with content, making narration, horror videos. And, after a few months, we were like, we're not catching traction, so maybe we could, get a little more traction, perhaps if we do live streaming. So, and then when we did that, it just became this thing that we just pour ourselves and our personality into. And what we're about is really trying to help folks all the time. We're parents and we help our kids. We're children, so we help our parents. We're neighbors, so we look out for our neighbors. And we really do get, it's better almost sometimes than getting paid. Like, just the satisfaction of knowing you help someone is just tremendous. It makes you...
Yeah, I get that with my art a lot. Rather when someone because I also do like character designs like for commission as well. So it just feels good when, I'm able to do something that, that people like. And then just to get that confirmation from people that they like my art or they like my stories and stuff, like, to me, that's the reward, because it's like, I'm already here questioning if my stuff is good enough or if my stories are good enough or okay. And so when I get that confirmation from people or individual people who would DM me or something, then it's like, it's not just satisfying, but it's like I accomplished something, like I actually accomplished a goal. And then that just makes me want to make more stuff for people and make more people happy and come up with more ideas that people want to do. So I like involving people in my art and in my stories, because I just think it's more fun.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Real quick, I have to say hello to a good friend of mine. Mighty Might is on his way. Welcome, Mighty Might, into his house. It's good to see you, Mighty Might. Thank you for being here. We have True Nightmares with us.
Hello.
And she is amazing. So if you haven't subbed, you should check her out and sub. Let's see, we also have with us real quick as the news titans in the his house. Welcome. We have Josie. Hey, kitty, 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 kitty. She's in the his house. Nice. I love seeing all of our friends here, man. It's just amazing. Well, let's see. Miss Stereo, do you have a question for True Nightmares? I don't want to hog everything up.
Thing, darling. But here, let me look real quick. I was looking at the chat real quick. I was just looking around because I just got back. Mommy duties and to go to the ladies' room, of course. Little potty break. But so I want to know if you were, let's say, to be able to choose a post-apocalyptic scenario, all right? And you were the only one in charge of being able to have such a decision for the world. Like, it's a sure thing, the world is going to end. It's like God came to you and said, the world's going to end right now. You have to choose which type of post-apocalyptic end of the world scenario it's going to be. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be a zombie apocalypse? Is it going to be like a Skynet takes over the world Terminator type thing? Or is it going to be, something like a Fallout, all out World War III? What do you say?
Oh gosh. Okay, so don't think I'm crazy, but okay, so an apocalyptic situation.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it'll probably be a World War III.
Okay.
To be honest, but of course, I was thinking of something a little bit more extreme than that. But
hey, if you got something more extreme, please, tell us. I'd like to know.
Well, you were saying that you like religion and stuff, and so do I. So I was thinking more of it's like an all-out war within, not just like with us here, but but also including the angels and demons and stuff. So it's like all that's coming down on us.
Okay.
So we're not just fighting people, we're also fighting them
So the
too.
biblical type. You like the biblical type.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but only we have a chance to fight and not just stand there to be judged. I want to if I'm going to burn, I'm fighting before I do that. Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. No, yeah, absolutely. I totally understand everything you're saying. It is. I think that's the scariest one because honestly, that's the one that most humans believe can actually happen. But what? Let's see here. In the chat, what do you guys say? I know that as the News Titan says, I would 100% go with zombies. So baby, while you were checking on the kitties, I asked her what would be her favorite, not favorite, but if God made her in charge of the end of the world, which scenario would it be? What post-apocalyptia would look like for her? Would it be zombies, aliens, or stuff like that? So that's what I asked her. Let's see here.
I have a question I want to ask her.
Ooh.
So if you could give some advice to, let's say there's somebody listening who wants to get into drawing but are afraid or feel, I can't draw, I only could draw a circle and a stick figure. Do you have any advice for someone like that?
Yeah. Well, first off, I can say that, don't say you can't draw because everybody can draw. If you say that I can only draw a stick figure, well, guess what? You just drawed. As far as skill level, if you're more worried about your skill level, it really just takes practice. And probably the worst thing you can really do, whether you're an artist or even just a creator here on YouTube, is to compare yourself to somebody who you think is better with, because it's like we all have that, we all do that mistake. Like I do that too. And sometimes I forget that, okay, if I'm comparing my work to another artist that is freaking doing like game style art or something, well, yeah, that person's art is better than mine, but look, that person probably got 10, 15 years of experience on them. So I think it's really important to remember that everybody started somewhere and everybody started exactly where you are. And if you love it, if it's really that important to you, then you would do the work to improve your skills over time and be patient. Like really, you have to be patient.
That is true.
What kind of okay, if you could recommend like instruments for a beginner, somebody on a budget who wanted to get into like tablets and digital art, because that's where everything is headed now, like you mentioned before. What do you know of any like inexpensive models for someone to just like use that's a novice?
Well, as far as like laptops or tablets go,
because I've seen some of those tablets could go into like thousands of dollars, like Wacoms and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I myself have purchased a couple for my youngest daughter, and so we have three or four lying around. 2 probably working out the 3 or 4, but they all worked at one point. But you know how it is, right? So I know, and there's different prices. Like I think the cheapest one was like $60. The most expensive was like close to $400 or $500.
Oh wow. So like as far as the tablets and stuff goes, like I'm gonna be honest, I'm not exactly sure as far as an affordable tablet. I know Wacom has tablets that you can it's like a little mini mat that you can put by your computer.
Right.
Those I think are probably the most affordable, because the Wacom tablet that I have, like that was about $1,600 when I had got it. And that was only because I actually had saved up, and I saved up to get the tablet. Let me see. As far as like laptops and stuff goes, it's kind of the same thing. I started out with an Acer, like a small Acer computer, and that was like I got it for like $200. So I would say like just as far as like laptops and tablets, like go with whatever your budget is. Like if you want to start small, that's probably the best route, is to start small and then work your way up to the bigger stuff.
I think what I would suggest to somebody would be to like get like an Amazon Fire tablet, right? And then get like one of those like you said, the smaller Wacoms or Huyon's tablets. They have like small, like 10-inch ones, I think 8-inch ones that are very portable. They don't have a screen, and that's the tricky part, learning how to draw, right? Without a screen. You're just drawing on a surface, but it translates onto the...
Unfortunately, okay, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Unfortunately, the ones with the screen are going to be a little pricey. Even the mobile studio that you can get from Wacom still was a little pricey, even for me. And but as far as the actual equipment, it's really whatever you're willing to pay for. If you want to start small and only pay like a few $100s for like a laptop and a tablet or something, then that's, you can start there. If you want to save up to get the more pricey stuff, you can do that as well. As far as software goes, there are some free softwares as far as like getting, kind of getting your feet wet as far as drawing and stuff and everything. Let me see, what do I
I was
have?
thinking that same thing actually while you were speaking. What you could do is get one of those free apps. If you have a stylus, you could be drawing. As long as you have a device, and you could use the stylus.
Yeah. And then there's there's Krita too. You can Krita is free, and that's a drawing software. And I know there's another one. But yeah, I think was it Paint Tool Sai? I mean, you do have to pay for that one, but I don't think it's a lot. I think I paid, I want to say $50 for it, maybe. I might be wrong on that because it's been so long, but I know I started out with Paint Tool Sai before I got Clip Studio Paint.
Really quick, I gotta say hello to one of my good friends, Bad Vibes Storytelling. Bad Vibes. Bad Vibes. He's into his house. Oh, damn, wrong effect. I'm slipping, dogs. I'm slipping. But why are you tripping, man? Into his house. We also have Breaker 19, Breaker 19, Lewis Witt, that point right, Peggy, whoa, he's into his house. We also have, right, that's Slumber Reads, the one and only. He's into his house. Fantastic. Thank you guys for being here. Yes, True Nightmares.
Our guest tonight is True Nightmares. She's here in all of her glory. So yeah, we're learning a little bit more about her. Baby, just one more shout out.
It's okay, because that means one more person that's exposed to True Nightmares. And it's Casual Cadaver. Into his house.
Welcome to the house. Casual Cadaver. Love that. Like that name. It's just, casual. So, is there one thing, True Nightmares, that you would like to tell the audience that they may not know about you? Something they do not generally know about you? Something weird, or even a pet peeve, or even what you call a guilty pleasure?
Oh, boy. Something that people don't know about me. Oh my goodness. I don't really know.
All right, so what's your pet peeve? Do you have one? I have a pet peeve. I hate sticky floors. I don't like walking on the floor and it's sticky and it makes that sound like.
With your chancletas.
Oh, with your sneakers, your shoes, your slippers. I hate it.
See, my pet peeve usually comes in with my boyfriend. To be honest, he kind of triggers my pet peeves.
What?
Oh my God, he got burned, baby.
Tea.
I mean, I know I can be a little sassy too, but I'd say my boyfriend, he has a habit of assuming what I'm thinking, or assuming that because I've said or did something that I'm expecting certain things from him. So there was one issue where I was looking in this magazine and it has all these really nice houses and stuff, and I'll give him credit on as far as the fact that the houses were multi-million-dollar houses. But me personally, I never look at that and feel bad and be driven away.
Aww.
And that's a goal for me. So he assumed that because I was looking at those houses that I wanted a rich guy.
Right.
Oh no! Also, he's sensitive. My God.
Yeah. So my pet peeve would just really be just him assuming that I'm wanting certain things just because I do like a simple gesture. Like I can't stand that.
Oh my God. Do you know something?
What you looking at, baby? You're looking at that moon? What you saying? You want me to be an astronaut? I'll go work for NASA. I'll get you that moon. That's what you want?
That's funny. That's funny. But real quick, baby, we have a few roll calls in the house.
Puerto Rican. Jose, can you see by the dawn's early light?
Baby, come on.
He's into his house.
Don't do that.
Don't hate. You're a hater.
No, don't do that,
No,
because
you don't do
you know
that.
people get mad. Yo, if we do it wrong, people get mad. Like, I'm scared to sing that song. Honestly.
Anywho's, let's see, we have JBD Camelman 73. Welcome, amigos. Muchos bienvenidos. He's into his house. That's right, bienvenidos. All right, cool.
Jose said when he's sober, he can.
He's a clown. Well, Slumber, we're just chilling with our new friend, our new amiga. That's right, amiga. True Nightmares.
That's right. That's a new narrator in town. We got to put her up on the website.
How you doing, Slumber? What's up with you? What you up to, dude?
That's right. Do you mind if I put your OC on our website in the page for new narrators? I'm vamping up our website, and I want to know, would you be okay with that? With a link to your YouTube channel,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, awesome. That'll be great. I would love that.
I was thinking maybe if you want to give us permission, right? We could play like 2 minutes maybe of one of your videos for our audience so they could see what you're about.
We could get them interested and then cut it off so they could go watch it.
Exactly.
What do you think?
It's a tease.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Nice.
Okay,
Let's
great.
do this
And one more thing.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask her for her to pick.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite, by the way?
Do you have one you want us to show?
Favorite.
Do you have a video you want us to show from your collection?
Probably. Probably the recent one I did. Oh wait, no, not that one. I think Rage. Rage would be the probably be the best one.
Rage. All right, so we're gonna play that, a couple of minutes of that, so people can get the taste.
Okay.
Of what you about.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And you could finish it by subscribing to her channel and going to check it out. Make sure put that link in the chat.
Totally. All right. So let me look here. And let me switch the screens. Oh, this is so exciting. Honestly, I really like the idea of doing this, we used to do that a long time ago and then we stopped, but this is something we wanted to start doing again, just exposing our audience to each other's content, honestly, because it's odd. We find that now our audience, for the most part anyway, is made up of our fellow horror tubers, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Of course. Yeah, totally. So here, let me mute the music. And you guys, let's watch a little bit of Rage by True Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Okay, cool. Cool beans. Here we go.
Long ago, there was a man who fell in love with a woman in Salem Village. His family was well known throughout the state as they often provided to the nearby towns, sailing between countries and bringing back food and supplies to the villages. He was the oldest son of his 4 siblings and the next in line to take over the family business. His father, realizing his son has become of age, eagerly looked within and outside of town to find him a suitable wife, one who came from a decent background that would bring both families more wealth. What his father didn't realize, though, was how deep his love was for Angela. Angela was a common girl who lived alone outside of the village. After her parents died of tuberculosis, she looked after the apple trees that often grew the biggest and sweetest apples for her and the village. He would visit her often to buy her apples, even when he didn't need any. He loved everything about Angela. Her skin was pale, but very soft. Her golden brown hair flowed down her back, but his favorite feature was her amber eyes that sparkled gold in the light. They say that the eyes are the window to the soul, and Angela's eyes very much reflected her heart, a sweet soul with a heart of gold. Unfortunately, his family did not approve of Angela, but their attempts to persuade him to take interest in women of their choosing failed. Despite their disapproval, he planned to marry Angela, and for his love, he had a golden bracelet with a red stone made for her during his trip to London. This bracelet was a promise, and that his love for her was true and eternal. Tears of joy flowed down her cheeks, as what she thought was a dream was about to become reality and her future, until the real future came burning down. Word of witchcraft spread through town like wildfire. Angela found herself interrogated by a few women from town. In her own home, the women deprived her of sleep for several days until John, her lover's father, stepped in with his brothers. Because his family sailed between home and England, he volunteered his family to take part in scouting out witches in town, claiming to have experience when he clearly did not. One by one, they tortured her, beat her, and crushed her fingers with pillywinks. She was thrown in prison and sentenced to death by her own people. The town she once knew was gone and was filled with scared, ignorant people who believed in the lies her lover's family made up. He who sat through the trial was horrified by the lies, and later that night tried to save Angela. They escaped through the woods with his family on their trail. Angela was far ahead, but he was shot by his own brother. Angela cradled him until his last breath. His death also killed Angela and birthed the kind of hatred that would last for centuries. Little did she know, an old woman watched Angela and her lover from afar. The old woman knew the girl well, as she was always kind to her. She gave her fresh apples for free and even tended to her sickness during the harsh winters. To see her friend treated this way broke her heart. So, she did this one kindness before her death. At the jail, she persuaded the guards to let her have one last moment with Angela. She gave her what looked like a kiss, then blew into a jar with sealing marks. The town burned Angela's body that day, but her soul was saved. The old woman came up with a plan to help Angela and decided to craft a doll in her image. It took months to finish, but it was done. Angela's soul was transferred to the doll, but soon, the old woman too.
All right, everybody. So if you want to finish that story, we're going to have to tell you to go over to her channel, subscribe, and finish watching it there.
That's right. That's right. When the interview's over, as soon as the live stream is over, that's when you
don't go now.
Yes, do not go now, because we still have her here with us, you know.
Right. She's still here, baby.
Yeah. So yeah, that was really nice. I wasn't expecting that. No, I was expecting it to be nice, but I wasn't expecting the drawing, because
I surprised
Kenny
you.
was actually the one that scouted you and been watching your content. I haven't had a chance to yet. But That
Oh,
was
wow.
really nice. So I got you're getting
That
a
was a
real,
real
reaction.
reaction.
Yes, you're getting a real reaction now. And I really have to say, this is nice. I like this. It is relaxing. It is actually very beautiful. You do have a gift. So, that is awesome. And no, yeah, this is funny. I love this. I think I'm gonna want to do this more often. Let's see here. Any questions in the chat? By the way, let's see. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna scroll up to see if there's any other questions in the chat we might have missed. But go ahead, baby.
Yeah. So I have excuse me. Miss Stereo gave me her code. But but yeah, so is it possible that you have a scary experience or something that you could share with us and our
A
audience?
scary experience?
Yeah, like a scary experience.
Or just anything paranormal, supernatural,
Yeah, it could be
angels,
anything.
demons. It could be a good thing too. It doesn't have to be scary.
Yeah, it could be like anything.
Miracles. Who knows?
I mean,
I
if
would
you have
say
something scary.
I've only ever had one paranormal experience. Unfortunately, I didn't really grow up, smoothly. I kind of had a rough
Yeah.
childhood, and
Oh,
I've
hold
had
on.
to
I'm
run away
sorry. I don't
from
mean to interrupt you. But
Mhm.
if you are gonna say, let us mute our mics. We're gonna ask you to wait just 3 seconds and go ahead and say it because I want to hear this. And then afterwards, when you finish, then there'll be 3 seconds of silence and we'll come back.
Yeah, we're gonna mute our mics. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Oh, okay. 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 So, when I was about 14, uh, at that time in my life, it was not really good. I was at like a shelter for teenagers in Los Angeles, and so there were like rumors from the girls that our room was haunted, and I remember being in my room um, with the and this was daylight, so I wasn't really expecting anything to happen, but the door to the bathroom, the doorknob started like jiggling, like as if someone or something was trying to get out. And I kind of just sat there because I thought maybe I was just seeing things. And then I could actually like see that the handle was really, really moving and started moving kind of violently, like something was actually trying to get out. So I didn't scream, I didn't like run or anything. I just got my stuff and walked out. And like as my story was not the only weird story that the staff had heard, like they've heard so many from someone looking at them in the bathroom or figures like lurking in the dark in the corner and stuff like that, and things being underneath the bed. Like we all had different experiences. It's just that no one ever believed us. And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, I always believe my children. We always believe our children. Because, first of all, we come from a deeply paranormal background. And our background is, we have a lot of experiences under our belts, real ones. It's probably why we like the genre so much. So whenever our children tell us something, we listen. It's always important to listen to children. People don't listen to children enough. And they should. Because kids, a lot of times they tell the truth. I mean, of course, kids do fib. They do fib a little bit. Because they're kids. It's their imagination. And it's an actual self-defense skill. Or they're taught to lie. But if it's our children and we believe that we've done a good job with our children, we should believe them. So that is very important. So, I mean, wow. That's something. This is going to make it on our list. I like that. Real quick, we have a roll call, darling.
Who is it?
It is Rom next. Hi, baby.
Hey, Romnex, welcome. It's good to have you here. She's into his house.
Hey, girl. What is up?
She's cool. She is so cool.
Super cool.
Yeah, she is. But so is True Nightmares,
That's
who's our
right.
guest this evening.
Absolutely.
Is there anything you wish to, part with? Like, because I know sometimes when a person gets on, they might be thinking, I hope they ask me this question because I really want to speak about this. Maybe we didn't ask that question. So is there something you really want to, say?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know like right now, like I'm still working on a comic that I did upload it before, but I've taken it down so I can work on it more. And it is kind of a combination of like paranormal, and it does cross more into like the spiritual thing, but I'm not trying to make it super religious. I just kind of have my own little twist on it.
I am intrigued. I'm going to want to see that. I think I'm going to follow your channel very closely, because...
I think... Okay.
Oh, no, that's okay, darling. Go ahead.
I think I still have a couple of speed paints that's from my story. I decided to keep those up because I knew those got a lot of likes. But I know right now, I don't have it on Webtoons right now. It's still kind of safely packed in my laptop. But once I kind of feel a little bit better about it, then I'll definitely put it back up for people to read and stuff.
All right, cool. So if it's cool with you, we're going to we're going to try anyway. We're going to try to open up the phone lines in case anybody perhaps would like to, call in and ask you a question.
Yeah.
Is that cool with you?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Awesome. I'm going to be putting...
My mic sounds funny, I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be putting the...
I'm not sure, though.
Let me see here. Well, in the audience, guys, let us know. How does the mic sound?
Yeah. Is my mic okay? It sounds kind of weird. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just bugging out. All right, so we're going to put the phone lines open.
Yes.
Anybody in the audience would like to ask or say hello to True Nightmares?
The phone number is right there in the chat, guys. It is 978-716-5389. So give us a call. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to give us a call, go right ahead. Should I put the call? You know what? I'm gonna put the number on screen real quick.
Okay.
Let's see here. Let me put it on the screen. I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick, just in case, so that. Let's see here.
To give everybody a chance to call in.
Awesome. Yes, totally. Yeah, it's fun. I like getting phone calls. I mean, sometimes we do get trolled, but that's okay. Where would we be without the trolls? Like, we gotta embrace the trolling. But again, the number is right there on screen, 978-716-5389. Let us know what you thought about tonight's show. Any suggestions, any questions, complaints.
Are you saying somebody's going to be calling my damn house?
Yes.
Oh, hell no. Don't be having people calling my damn house.
Oh, no. Well, you don't have another choice. It's my house too, damn it. Oh, man. Okay, no, but seriously, the number is on screen, and it is, in fact, in the chat, 978-716-5389. We have True Nightmares here with us. Ask us anything. Well, almost anything, Don't get too personal.
Yeah, so no Romnex. Only one person can call at a time. Only one. on the phones. But you know what? We love to hear from you.
It is the phone, you know. However, more than one person can hop into the Hangouts chat. So if you would like to hop into the Hangouts chat and you want to bring a party, let me know and I will hit you up. Actually, you hit me up on Twitter in a Twitter DM and let us know there. And we can send you a Google Hangouts link, you know. So let me know. By the way, how are our audios? Is the music too loud? Because I have it on number 2. Should I lower the music or raise the volume of my microphone? Let us know.
Okay, so while we're waiting for someone to call True Nightmares, who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite like narrator as well as, you know, just artist that's, you know, a drawing artist?
For a drawing artist, well, it was Quinny, and unfortunately, she recently passed away this month. She was my favorite artist.
Oh, wow! What did Queenie pass away from?
She had stage 4 cancer.
Oh no!
I know she had a like, you'll see it on Twitter. Like, you put in Queenie, like I think it's QUINNI or something. And it's all over Twitter and on the website and everything, because she was a well-known artist and she did tutorials and stuff, and she was only in her 20s. I think she was like either 21 or 29 when she passed away.
Oh my goodness.
So so it was really heartbreaking for me because you know, like, her art really inspired a lot of people. So yeah, unfortunately, that, like, I was really sad about that.
All right, well, you know what? I would like to do a quick moment of silence.
Yeah.
A quick, like, 10 seconds of silence, please, for Queenie, everybody. 10 seconds of silence. Oh, so sad, so sad. But we are back with True Nightmares, and if anybody wish to hang out in Google Hangouts, let us know. If you want to give us a call, the phone number is right there. It's 978-716-5389. Okay, so what's next? Where do you see your channel in the next year or so? What milestones would you like to reach?
Well, for a milestone, okay, I'd say like a short-term goal, I would definitely like to reach past like 1,000 subscribers. You know, I'd say long-term goal, we'll probably hit that. What is it, like 100,000 before you get that recognition from YouTube or something? I think it's that number. I'm not sure. They change so much.
Yeah, they do. They change
but
everything.
Other than that,
they change the rules like they change underwear.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place. Otherwise, I mean, I would really want to put like animation and stuff on my channel, to be honest. I'm still kind of figuring that part out. Maybe instead of like, I can have actual like animated horror stories, or even like pieces of my comic and stuff animated. So I can kind of see that happening for the channel in the future. And then also, you know, obviously also like doing more collabs with other creators, like small creators and large creators as well.
Yeah, I hear that.
That's awesome.
So we have True Nightmares, awesome creator right here. Once again, if you have not checked out her channel, please do. I am very happy with all the ladies that are rising, you know, in the horror community, you know, with True Nightmares. We have also, you know, something right now in the chat. We have Bathsheba, we have Romnex as well. Bathsheba does a lot of wonderful TikToks.
Oh God, I love
She's
them.
also part of the Horror Honeys with Mary P, who's also in the chat as well. And Dame Saturday and me and Mina, they're also awesome. Romnex, as I mentioned, she is also getting into narrating, and you know, her boyfriend's really cool, Dark Somnium.
Yeah.
So go check him out.
And she was helping him with his channel.
Go check him out if you haven't.
Supportive of him, and now she's doing her own thing too, which is pretty cool. I like that.
It mean a lot to us.
Oh, nice.
That's right, she is. Congrats to her. You know it. You know it.
I'm looking over here. Bathsheba says art and narrates. Yep, that's right. There. So, you know, we've got some, you know, good talent in here. And I have a feeling you're going to reach your 1K very, very soon.
I believe it.
So don't you worry.
I do. I believe it in my bones. I feel it. I really do. So we know you're a mom.
Thank you.
You're on the West Coast right now, so it's like what, 9 o'clock or something? What time is it? Because where we're at, we're on the East Coast, and it's 12:38 in the morning. What time is it where you're at?
Oh my goodness. It's 9:38 over here, and it's funny because I'm actually from Massachusetts, to be honest.
What?
But
That's where we're at right now,
love the
actually. What part of Massachusetts you were from?
I was born in Springfield, Massachusetts. You know, so that will, like, Massachusetts will always be my home, even though I live in California. And
Nice.
I've been homesick forever.
I can't say that I blame you.
So yeah.
But yeah, it's a little wild over there. It's kind of like the wild west over there right now, I think. It's a little cray cray. It's a little cray cray. I think we're just East Coast people. I don't know. But if I ever did have another thing, I would like to go more rural, more country.
Yeah.
You know, maybe warmer weather, because over here the weather's kind of like bipolar. New England is just insanity. Not good for the degenerative disc disease or the fibromyalgia, honestly.
That kind of still sounds like California sometimes, because we have bipolar weather as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know why I have the mindset that it's always sunny in California.
Because of the damn show.
Yeah, that's well, okay, well, it is sunny out here, but sometimes, depending on the season, like, we'll have warm days for a little bit, and then it'll be cold, and then it'll be like cold for a little bit, and then one day hot, and then it'll be back to cold. Like, what is life right now?
Oh my God, it's so funny. Puerto Rican says we're Latino city slickers. He's funny.
Oh, that is true. But I do enjoy the country, I must say. I don't know. I think I'm a country boy at heart. I actually love nature, man. I love nature. Like, if it was up to me, I would love to be by the water a lot, you know, if I could. And I just love nature. I just got to be careful with the insects and the wild animals that are out to kill you. And
yeah,
can't forget about the crazy slashers.
Yeah, we got to get some deets
out there.
Deets, deep woods. Oh man, and lots of lavender and tea tree natural oils, you know, infused oils, because those things do keep away the bugs.
So do you like watching like TV shows that are also centered around, you know, scary, creepy things, mysterious things?
Well, I know that, like, I have Shudder on my phone and stuff, and, you know, and Netflix and everything. So as far as like creatures and stuff,
Or like just creepy shows. It doesn't have to be creatures. Just like scary shows in general. Anything. Like, what do you watch? Like, what does True Nightmares watch? That's on television or streaming, not movies. We're not talking about films.
so TV shows. So right now I am into Kingdom, which is on Netflix right now. And Kingdom is a zombie movie in a like in ancient China or ancient China right now. So I watched season 1 of that. I'm waiting for season 2 to come out, and then Rampant, which is also another Korean show, and it's the same concept. Like it's another zombie show in the like in the ancient China era.
Oh wow. Okay, I never heard of that before. Please, on Twitter, if you could just do me a favor and just, type it in to us. Just send it to us in a DM, the name of the shows. I'm interested in seeing that. Actually, I love zombie stuff.
We just finished watching Aries on Netflix. It's a foreign language show, so you have to be reading subtitles. And the thing I hate about the subtitles on Netflix is they're always off. Like somebody could be saying, we don't even know what they're saying, but the voiceover actor is saying, okay, I gotta leave town, and then in the stupid subtitles, we can't stay in this place. I'm like, are you leaving town or you can't stay in this place? Which one is it, damn it? Stop playing games.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man. He hit it right on the head. Right now, I'm in...
What else are we watching? What else? There was another show.
Well, we just finished watching The End of the Fucking World. Pardon my French. I loved it.
Oh, yeah.
I loved those first 2 seasons. They were hilarious. Cannot wait for season 3. Alyssa, James. Oh, for fuck's sakes, James. If anybody else knows what I'm talking about, The End of the Fucking World, it's on Netflix. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like 2 star-crossed lovers getting into a whole bunch of just misfortunes.
Oh, and by the way, they're like teenagers.
And they're teenagers. They start off as teenagers. So it's something.
I think I also got to watch the new Sabrina season.
Oh,
so I got to watch that.
My God, we're watching it.
Yeah, we just finished watching one tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He tried to saw his foot off. Did you see that one, or am I doing spoilers? I'm sorry.
Yes, guys.
I finished the season 3 or part 3, I guess.
Oh wow!
All right, so
you're ahead of us.
Yeah, you're ahead of us. We just saw the part where spoilers. He tried to cut his foot off with the saw.
Oh
yeah,
my God, that is ew.
Yeah, I like doing sound effects.
Kenny, yes, you should hear him beatbox. I'm not even kidding you. If Kenny was to practice, he could forget about it. He's great at beatboxing.
So when was the last time you served somebody? When was the last time you served somebody? True Nightmares.
Oh God.
Hello?
I don't think she understands the question.
What was the
When was the last time you had a dance battle and you served someone?
Oh God.
Are you a dancer? Do you like dancing? Have you ever been at the club and say, wait a minute, I could dance better than you. Somebody about to get served.
No, I'm not too much of a dancer. Unless it's like gaming or like the game Just Dance, then I can do that.
That's awesome. What about singing? Do you enjoy singing?
In the shower?
I totally understand. I get it. I love singing in the shower too. I love singing everywhere. I love singing.
I was like, I can sing in the shower.
Who are some of your favorite artists, being that we're getting into music now?
Oh, yes. Like,
Who are some of your favorite artists?
Yeah.
So I like I'm a '90s kid, so I like a lot of the old '90s music. Let's
Aaliyah.
see, who was my? I was into like a lot of Euro music as a kid, so I would say, oh my goodness, there was so many people.
Sinead O'Connor.
So there was this one group called Cleopatra. They were like a one-hit wonder, but they were my favorite group growing up, or one of them.
Oh, okay.
Now I'd say, I'm trying to think of like someone I like now. Okay, yeah. So I like a lot of like EDM music as well. So I mean, I can't even think of artists right now. I hear the songs in my head, but I can't think of the artists.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's not a problem. We're 90s kids also. Our thing was, well, I liked Aaliyah. You know, Aaliyah was great.
Oh yeah.
TLC.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Please it to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I love that.
See, now that you're doing that, yeah, I really like TLC growing up, and then Missy Elliott
to Left Eye.
R.I.P. baby, that's right.
3 seconds of silence for Left Eye.
And Aaliyah.
Yeah, so that was cool, Miss Stereo. Yeah, Aaliyah was dope, man.
Yeah,
all
she
these
was.
TLCs and all of them. Wow.
So cool. Yeah, I really did like that. I love 90s music, man. Love it. I like 80s music too, though, and I feel like it's making a comeback.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah,
Whitney.
there's several songs that kind of got that like 80s vibe to it.
Baby, please stop. You scared her. Look, you know, she's shocked into silence. Be quiet.
All right, I'm sorry.
Don't scare her.
Perdóname. Listen, do you know Fat Richie over on Crenshaw? You in Compton?
No.
You in Compton? You know Fat Richie over on Crenshaw?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. That's my people. So if you know Fat Richie and you ever on Crenshaw, you be, you know.
Oh man.
He take care of you.
I feel like that's a character in a movie. Maybe one of them gangster movies, West Coast, you know, gangster lean type of music. What? Like Juice or something. You know, I loved all those old movies too, the 90s movies.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, God.
Boom, 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 Strictly Juice.
Oh, see,
I got enough to go around.
I feel like there was a lot of 90s movies that I was not supposed to watch as a kid, but I watched it anyway because my mom let me watch it.
Kind of like, I don't know, I feel like I have the worst mother in the world. She actually let me watch we saw when I think I was 5. We saw the remake, not the remake, the re-release of The Exorcist, the original one, in theaters. Like, she took me to the theaters to see that as a little kid. Like, what parent does that? I think we're, you know.
Okay, see, I don't think I was that bad.
What, The Exorcist though? Like, for a child, like for me now, I love the movie. It's amazing. But as a kid, 5 years old, The Exorcist, think about it. 5.
Yeah, that's a little. I mean, okay, for a 5-year-old, that might be a little bit much.
Oh yeah, we supposed to be watching, like, I don't know, Dora or something. I don't know, but Dora. I love Dora, man. I used to love Dora. Dora was so cute.
All right. So it looks like we have no takers on the phone call or the Google Hangouts. It's okay. That's not a problem. We're gonna close the phones up right now. Hey, listen, we know you're a mom and everything like that, and that you have a boyfriend. So, and we've kept you on here for so long, almost 2 hours now, I think. So you know what? We're gonna let you go, True Nightmares. Unfortunately, Is there anything you wish to say to our audience? Is there any other ways to contact you besides Twitter? Do you have any other social medias like Facebook? Are you on Aminos or something like Discord? Like anything? What's up?
So besides Twitter, I also have a Instagram. So I have that for like my art and even for like my comics and stuff. So that's
Right.
another way to get a hold of me. Otherwise, if the other one would be like through email and stuff. I don't have like a Facebook specifically for my work really.
Okay.
I mean, I personally don't really use Facebook like that, to be honest.
All right.
Okay. Well, you know
but
what?
definitely
Have a Teespring
Instagram and
or
email.
Patreon. If you have a Teespring, a Patreon, don't be afraid to throw it out there.
Oh yes, absolutely. And by the way, I just put up. I just put up the Twitter in the chat, so that's there. And the YouTube channel is going to be going up in the chat as well. And yeah, do you have a Teespring store, a merch store yet?
Or Patreon, anything like that?
I have I do have a Patreon. I have that. I think it should be like floating on my channel or something right now. And then I also have Redbubble that has some like merch that I have designed in there. I'm still adding, but there's stuff in there.
All right, so I just put your Twitter and your YouTube channel up there. I'd
I think
never
all
heard of
that is
Redbubble before. I couldn't find the Patreon yet, but with time, send us all that information in the DMs in Twitter, and we'll be sure to retweet it out, put it in our description section. Tomorrow when we edit the description section of this live stream.
That's right. And speaking of tomorrow, we're going to be having the Zach Baby TV interview. Sorry about that mix-up and all the technical and human difficulties that we've been going through. It's been a crazy past, couple of months ever since 2020 came in, and even towards the last couple of months of 2019 with Miss Stereo going through her fatigue. She went through some serious fatigue there at the end of October, excuse me.
Yes.
And so and things are still kind of out of whack and wacky around here. So
basically, that is one thing I definitely want to apologize to the Z Horde for, to our audience, that I wasn't 100% forthcoming about,
your health.
my health. Yeah, I'm like very no, I'm not dying. It's not that. But I do have a lot of things that are like chronic fatigue and fibromyalgia, degenerative disc disease, and and now diabetes. So it is rough to sometimes you do get tired,
And don't forget, you have a serious case of the Kenny-itis.
Oh yeah, Kenny-itis is the worst. Let me tell you about Kenny-itis. Okay,
I'm just messing with
you got Kenny on the dome all of the time. Kenny
so
in your
silly,
face.
baby.
I love you, baby.
All
Just
right.
messing with you. Yeah, we like to mess with each other.
Yeah, we do. Oh, snap. We got somebody else that came in to say hello. It is Coffin Crew. Welcome. They're in his house.
Hi, Coffin Crew.
Woo, woo.
Welcome, darling.
That's right. With us is True Nightmares. Yeah, she's
Hello.
awesome.
Yes, True Nightmares is awesome. A brand new horror tuber in the ranks now. And I have a feeling we're going to be seeing great things from her. She is very talented, a gifted artist, plus
Indeed.
a pretty neat narrator, if I do say so. She is, she's going to be doing things, and she's doing things already. So go check her channel out. Her links are already here in the chat, the Twitter and the YouTube are there. So yeah, we're gonna have to talk, because you're gonna need to teach me how to do that very short link that you did, because sometimes it acts weird when you have the long link. So we're gonna have to talk about some tech stuff. But yeah, anything you would like to tell the audience? We're about to head on out of here.
Well, it was definitely awesome being here with everyone. Thank you for having me here. And it was just great. Like, I had fun with you guys. You guys are awesome.
Aww. You're great too. You really are. And we're like so excited to see what you come up with and what you have coming down the pipeline. And don't forget, we promote, you know, from within most of the time here, horror. We do make some exceptions, but if there's anything that you believe that would go good in our website, go check it out, dezombified.com, and just, you know, look around. Any ideas you may have, anything of yours, promos, flyers, you know, like promotional little poster type things or links or events that are coming up, even let us know, because we like to, you know, promote everybody. And I have to pay more attention to the website, which is something coming up in the next few weeks. I'm going to be, you know, vamping it up and beefing it up a little more. So please let us know anything in our Twitter DMs that you believe will go well with that and would go good in there, and let us know.
Yeah, because we're really just trying to be as, you know, helpful and productive, you know, because listen, tomorrow's never promised. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, I speak from experience. I went to bed and woken up and gotten news. Oh, you know, Fast Tony's dead. Well, Fast Tony's dead. He was only, you know, freaking 24. What are you talking about? So tomorrow's never promised, man. So we're trying to make every moment count. We're trying to expose as many people as we can, trying to help as many folks as we can. And that's our goal. That is our mission. And that's what we're about, and that's what we're trying to do. So we appreciate the fact that you came on and you graced us with your presence. True Nightmares, you have been a wonderful guest, I must say. Very entertaining. Thank you for those kind words.
Very lovely young lady.
Very
Thank you. Everybody give her a round of applause.
Please
They're already clapping in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Our DM is always open, like we said.
That's right.
Okay, and and I'll give you those links and everything.
Awesome.
Yay,
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, well, everybody, that was True Nightmares. She was our special guest this evening. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for Zag Baby TV. Unfortunately, Steve Stockton, aka 13 Past Midnight, and Unicorn's Tales won't be able to be doing their slotted Radio Z tomorrow. Not sure if you noticed, but they were not also on today. Some things are goings on, I guess, and they'll return back though next week. God willing, hopefully, keep your fingers crossed. And Horror Honeys will be moving to their new day and time, which is on Saturdays now at 3 p.m. Eastern, and that's when you'll be able to catch them. So that's going to be cool as well.
Awesome. Yeah, that's going to be amazing, and I'm looking forward to that. I love me some Horror Honeys. All of you guys are
I love them.
Amazing.
I love them more than you do.
No, I love them more.
I love them more.
Okay, we love them the same.
Fine.
We can share. All right. Oh, man, I love all the Z Horde. Oh, you guys are amazing. If it wasn't because we had to sleep, honestly, I'd be here all night. But I'm really tired. And my...
But speaking of Radio Z, I forgot to mention, Radio Z apparel is finally here, everybody, over at Teespring. So if you're like a real fan, if you really appreciate Radio Z with 13 Past Midnight, aka best-selling author Steve Stockton and his crime partner Unicorp's Tales, hey, go to Teespring, check out, there's a whole bunch of merch there for Radio Z, and show your colors, man. Say, yo, I bleed, if you cut me, I bleed Radio Z, man. Ooh. I do. And you know what? You could do the same thing for the Horror Honeys, because guess what? There's some fabulous leggings right now over at Teespring for the Horror Honeys as well. We're going to be doing some other things as well. Mugs coming up and some hoodies and whatnot. So go check that out. And if you're a fan of us, Stereo Dread or Dezombified, we got you covered as well. There's merch for that too. So there's a whole bunch of merch there. You could do a lot of shopping for your friends, anybody who's having a wedding, an anniversary, a birthday, somebody's, retiring from their job, or a housewarming gift. Shop Dezombified for these things, folks, and help us.
Yes, awesome. And I'm going to be putting the link in the chat right now for our new merch. Just go check it out and put it on favorites. But please do us a favor and do not go broke buying stuff, because I know the stuff is pretty cool. Kenny works hard on it.
Yeah, damn
But
skippy.
please pay your bills. Pay your bills.
That's right. Pay
And
your
don't get
bills.
into debt.
Put Pampers on those babies' bottoms.
That's right.
Because those things will always be there.
Absolutely.
So do not break the bank if you don't need to. All right?
Yeah. But if you're cold and you need a new hoodie, think of us first.
Yeah,
Put it like that.
Forget about going to freaking Hot Topic, man. Just go to the Zombie merch. Get yourself
Hot
a hoodie
Topic's
there. I wouldn't go there and say it's whack, but come on.
I
They
would,
already got
because
billions
their
of
stuff-
dollars, yo.
Yeah, their stuff
Help the
breaks
small
easy.
guys out. Why don't you?
Yeah. But only if you can.
Shop
Hey,
local.
and I'll tell you one other thing. You could also, not a problem, you could also check out our, we have an Amazon wish link, an Amazon wish list link
Yes.
over at our YouTube channel. Is right on our banner. You can check it, click it, and if you got it like that, why not? And if you don't, it's all good too. Just spread the word, retweet, share, tell your friends. Please, we'd appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm going to put that link in the chat. It's coming up shortly. But hey, you guys, listen, I'm going to let you go.
That's
but
right,
I do want to know
Bathsheba.
how
That's
you
right.
guys like the new
Desney.
setup.
That's right, Desney, because it's the
Yes.
famous fashion house, Dezombified NY, which in short is Desney.
Yes.
And that's going to be our line of clothing as soon as we could do our own thing and not have to go through Teespring anymore. That's what's going to be.
Yeah, at some point, we're going to watch.
Yeah.
We're going to make it. We're going to do it at
I want
some
my
point,
own-
someday. Let's see what happens.
My own company of clothing.
Ooh.
So if you know how to sew, let's do it.
Oh man, he's just kidding. But yeah, okay guys, we're gonna let you go. We're gonna try and be original every single time that we possibly can. I don't know what happened. My stuff here ain't collaborating right now. All of our links, I think my stuff is frozen, so I have to close some stuff. But I see you guys. Thank you all for being here. Love you, my friends. And as always, D-Zomba friends, watch your six.